You talking about Deontay Wilder? Oh, no, you're not talking about that. You're talking about Jake Paul.
No, we're talking about the fake Paul. Yes.
Well, Deontay looked like some fake
Ask me
too.
how much I've watched Jake Paul.
How much did you watch Jake
Zero.
Paul? Zero.
Okay. I've seen like a couple of highlights. But you think I'm going to watch his fight?
Nah.
The Tyson one, remember I told you that? No, I watched it, but I remember we watched it here, right?
Rob caught the illegal stream.
Exactly. We caught the illegal stream here, but you know I'm not giving Jake Paul 2 nickels.
All right. Well, a lot of people gave Jake Paul 2 nickels over the weekend because he beat former professional boxer Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. on Saturday. Easy decision. As a result, guys, get this. He has officially moved into the top 15 of the WBA cruiserweight division, which means he is eligible for a title shot now. Yes, Jake Paul, who has fought basketball players, UFC fighters, and retired boxers, is now eligible for a world title fight. We'll see if he gets it. But after the fight, a current champion, WBC super welterweight champ, Virgil Ortiz Jr. put out a tweet that just went in on Jake Paul. Here's what it reads in part. Jake Paul is scamming the entire world with his circus fights selling as real fights, but the entire world continues to eat it all up and then have the nerve to be disappointed because the circus fights they pay to watch aren't real fights. He is single-handedly destroying the sport, and everyone else is enabling it.
I'm with him. I'm serious. Like this is, you talk about it. Well, there's nothing to do. Just what's the big deal? Just get it, watch it, bring some fun. But you're enabling him to continue to do this and not deliver the product. I get it. People watch train wrecks. People gawk on the highway, right? They might see somebody's leg off or something.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, so just because a lot of people are paying attention doesn't mean that it's good. And that's the problem I have. Like when you pay money, you can make this thing even worse. And as a guy who covered boxing and whatnot, where boxing is headed, and now for them to even consider him getting a fight, a title fight, because they see the money that's attached to him. Do you know what I mean? And they want some of it, whether he's earned it or not, or had legitimate fights to get to this point. It is a mockery. It's a shame. And I just won't have any part of it. I think boxing has been destroyed, and Jake Paul is a bad thing for boxing. That's me.
Here's the problem, though, Rob. I blame boxing. Boxing, when you mentioned it, the heyday, I mean, obviously boxing has been a big American staple for the 20s and 30s and on
real
and on
fights,
and on. But back in the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and even early 2000s, man, you had that. Dude, there's no way you missed a fill-in-the-blank fight. I don't care what Felix Trinidad to Oscar De La Hoya to Roy Jones Jr. to Tyson to Evander. Boxing was real deal. Where it was, what we do? Oh, we at the fight. We're at the fight party. We're going to a sports bar. My buddies you made sure this Saturday night you could bring a date. If Rob G said, hey, man, everybody come to the crib, big boxing fight, come on over, we're going to get some drinks, some food, have a good time. You could bring your lady like a new date. Hey, it's a big fight. Oh, my gosh, let's go watch the fight, girl. Dressing up for the fight. It was real deal. Everybody was excited about fights. And I blame boxing for starting to get too money hungry, to starting to cherry-pick fights. Who wouldn't fight? A lot of this people say with Floyd Mayweather, I'm only going to fight him. Well, I'm not going to fight that. You used to have the best of the best of the best who said to themselves, Rob, I'm not the best if I don't fight him.
Yeah, but I'm with you on the boxing and that tip. And Floyd stopped me from watching boxing. Mm-hmm. Okay, we used to have the fights at the barbershop.
Yeah, it was a big deal.
But I used to stop because they weren't entertaining, and it was always the fight that we wanted.
The prices were going up.
And the fight that we wanted, we didn't get, right? 5 years later. Right? We didn't get the fight when we should have gotten it. And my point now with Jake Paul and him just fighting these has-beens, never-wases, and all these Tyson and whatnot, it is a mockery. It is. And that's why I didn't want Mike Tyson. Remember I told you I didn't want him to be a part of that because he's a real fighter.
Yeah, one of the best ever.
What are you doing?
And
for a paycheck?
And this is the problem, Rob, with where we are now. And I think there's a large group of young people, and I was telling Rob G this, who have grown up on social media who actually don't know what classic, iconic, or great is. And what I mean is they don't know about great fights when fights were a thing. They don't know about great movies because now all these movies are Netflix movies and Amazon, where they're not great. They just get a big name. They make a pay. Hey, Kevin Hart, Adam Sandler, here's $100 million for 5 movies. And they're cranking them out, movie, just to crank out and get past the deal. Well, the movies aren't great. But the kids are just streaming, and they don't know what iconic, what great, what classic is anymore. So now they'll tolerate anything, and they'll tolerate the current of the moment.
And that's where we are with boxing.
And that's where we are. So boxing, they don't know great boxing, Rob, unfortunately. So they just know Jake Paul is popular. He looks serious in the ring. He looks, I watch his new documentary of him getting in shape to fight. And to them, that is a fight. There are 18-year-olds right now who genuinely look at Jake Paul as an actual real fighter. Like that, in their mind, a boxer is Jake Paul. Because that's all they've known. He's mastered social media. He's mastered clicks. He's mastered clout. And he's mastered views.
But my only thing is, like, the performances aren't great. It ain't like, you know what I mean?
What's a great fight, though? I don't know any. I'm saying you get, not me. I'm saying I'm 16. This is the bro dude era, right? This is the
I'm saying
plus streaming, watching.
But they watched the Mike Tyson thing and thought what? What they come away with that after watching that?
They thought that was great. Mike Tyson wasn't that great.
Okay.
Oh, now they can go. Oh, y'all been telling me Mike Tyson was that guy all my life. He ain't that great.
He's 60. I mean, come on.
The fight was booty, and he showed his booty. That's what they're gonna think.
It was double booty.
It was double cheeked up. The fight. How'd you think of the fight, kids? Oh, Mike Tyson double cheeks, his career and the fight. And we got to sit there and be like, no, I'll tell you. In 1988, he was cold. 20 years old. He was the world champion. And they don't want to hear that. And now Jake Paul is a real fighter in their mind. That's what the worst part about this is. And boxing should be ashamed of themselves.
The idea that they're going to give him a chance at a title fight is
because why wouldn't they now, Rob? There's no such thing as standard. There's no such thing as integrity. There's no such thing as standing on business. It's views, it's clicks, it's clout, it's streaming. It's all washed up now. Have you listened to radio lately? And I don't mean classic 80s. I'm talking about new modern radio. Dude, who they're listening to now is an embarrassment as to you and I. We turned on the radio. Let's just say it was a traditional, just kind of your traditional hip-hop and R&B. You turned on Luther, Whitney, Brandy, Monica, Mary J. Blige, Tupac, Biggie, Jay-Z, Outkast. That was a normal day. Normal day when talent actually mattered. Now it's who's the best at getting views, not necessarily talented. I'm dropping bars and I'm done.
All right.
Take that for data.
877-99 on Fox. We want to hear from you. Is Jake Paul making a mockery of boxing? And are you done giving him your hard-earned money for these sham fights? Or you still enjoy them? You all in? Or have you got enough of the Jake Paul phenomenon? We'll continue that conversation next with you. It is the Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington, right here on Fox Sports Radio. Stick and stay.
Unless you're part of the Jake Paul propaganda in the US of A. Turn it off, people. Turn it off.